Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a new purchaser pass video. There are a lot of new makeup products I wanted to talk about, some really exciting releases, and I can't wait to go through them and just chat about them. I'll share some pictures. I'll list everything in the description box below along with release dates and prices. So if you guys are interested in anything yourself, you can check the description box below, or I will mention it in the video as well. But let me know if anything caught your eye, if you guys plan on picking anything up. There are a few products that I'm interested in, but then a lot of products I won't be buying. So it's not a complete anti-haul, but there are quite a few that I'm going to be skipping over. So let's jump into it and I will share all of the products with you. Let's start with a really exciting announcement. Samantha Ravandahl actually announced her new makeup line Auric, which is coming out on January 26th. I did check out her announcement video. I definitely recommend watching it if you guys are at all interested in the brand because she shares a lot of her thought and just the values behind the brand. I thought it was really interesting. And their first campaign shoot was just amazing. I think that it made the products look really intriguing. And even as someone who doesn't necessarily wear those types of products very often, I feel like I was kind of sucked in and I wanted to check them out. I feel like Samantha is someone who is always very thoughtful, very intentional, and I think you can kind of see that within her brand. So I'm definitely curious to see what she's going to release in the future. But as for now, she did release two different products. The first one is called the Glow Lust, which is a radiant luminizer that you can mix in with your skincare or your foundation to add a really pretty glow. It comes in 7 different shades and it retails for $45. The second product is called Smoke Reflect. It's an eye duo compact that comes with 2 different products. So there is a cream product that you can use as a base or use on its own, and then there's also a powder shadow that you can layer on top. It's a really pretty shimmery sparkly topper. So again, you can use it on its own or with the cream shadow. Those retail for $39 each and they come in 3 different shades. So I think both of these products look really nice. The packaging is gorgeous. The marketing was really beautiful. The brand has the look and feel of more of a luxurious or high-end brand. And I think sometimes with celebrity lines or influencer lines, they kind of come off as more of a cash grab and everything looks a little bit cheap. But I don't feel like that's the case with Samantha's brand. I feel like it's more of a high-end luxurious brand, so the prices do make more sense. They are a little bit more expensive than I typically spend, but I feel like they're kind of on par with products that I've seen like them. I don't think I will buy the Glow Lust just because that's not something I would reach for. I tend to reach for more matte products and I feel like I'm kind of moving in more of a hydrating direction, but I'm definitely not ready for full-on glowy products, especially a glowy base. And I do think it looks like a really nice product. It's just something I know I wouldn't use. So for that reason, I'm not going to buy that. That being said, I kind of want to try the Smoke Reflect. These look like they're going to be really interesting. It looks nice because you can use the products alone or use them together. I don't always wear cream shadows, but I think the fact that it's paired with a powder makes it a little bit more approachable. I think there was a golden shade, a bronze shade, and then maybe more of a silvery shade. I'll probably buy the golden one. I feel like I could get a lot of use out of that. And I'm just excited for Sam. You can definitely tell that she put a lot of thought and effort and intentionality behind her brand. So I'm excited to see what she has in store for the future. What do you guys think? Will you be trying anything out? Are you curious to see what else she releases? I could see how these two products might not appeal to everyone, but if you do like more of that dewy, glowy, minimal makeup look, I think these would definitely appeal to you. So Colourpop is releasing a really exciting collaboration. I know that there were some photos kind of floating around a few weeks ago, but I wasn't sure if they were leaked photos, and I really try not to talk about leaked products on my channel if at all possible, if I know about them. So I just wanted to wait until they actually announced it, and they have shared on their social media that they are doing an Animal Crossing collab. So in the past, when Colourpop has done those nostalgic collabs like Sailor Moon and Hello Kitty, I definitely liked the products, but I never really got the hype surrounding them because I wasn't really into Hello Kitty or Sailor Moon when I was younger. That happens with a lot of their collabs, like the Child palette. I definitely thought it was cute, but for me, I love Animal Crossing. I played it so much starting back in March and then into April and May. I don't really play it these days, but I can definitely say it got me through a lot of those first few months of 2020. It was just so nice to be able to escape to my little island and plant flowers and go fishing and just relax. I felt like it was very therapeutic during what was such a stressful time in the world. So I definitely have a special place in my heart for Animal Crossing. They absolutely nailed the packaging. Everything is seriously so cute. So there are 4 different palettes. Each one comes with 4 different shades. And then there are 3 different lip tint duos, 2 pressed powder blushes, 1 Super Shock shadow, and then 1 Glitterly Obsessed glitter gel. So everything is going to be available on their website later in the month, January 28th, and then at Ulta Beauty on February 14th. What do you guys think about this collection? I know that it's hard to please everyone when it comes to a collab. A lot of people are like, they should have gone more colorful, and I think they tend to tone collabs down just so they appeal to more people. But I do think they did a pretty good job with the colorful aspect. The colors of the palettes fit perfectly with the characters, and then of course there is a neutral one too. I also like the idea of the lip tints just because those are some of my favorite products from Colourpop, and they're kind of based around the fruit theme. I think the only thing is I wish they did maybe like a couple more Super Shock shadows. They could have based them on the balloons, because I know this one is based on the balloon, but they could have done really colorful ones just to incorporate even more color. But I think overall they did a really good job with the collection. The packaging is adorable, the products look nice, and I definitely plan on grabbing it. So in the meantime, while we wait for that one, Colourpop has released a few other products lately. They did release a new pink themed collection. This is based on their Cloud Spun palette, which was released during the holiday season. So the Cloud Spun palette is available now for $12. It is a really fun monochromatic pink palette. And then there are 3 pink lippy sticks for $7 each, 3 pink So Juicy glosses for $8 each. The 2 pressed powder blushes are also $8 each, and then there's a large Super Shock highlighter for $10, and then finishing up 2 cream gel liners for $6 each. So of course the whole collection is pink themed, which I think is really fun, especially with Valentine's Day right around the corner. I do love pink makeup, so I think this is really cute. Their other pink themed palette, their other pink themed 9-pan palette is Ooh La La, and I don't know, I don't love that one as much. I feel like if I was to pick between the two, I would probably choose this one, but I already have Ooh La La. And then of course I do have other pink palettes and pink eyeshadows from Colourpop, so I don't think I necessarily need to buy this one, but if you are all about pink makeup, then this collection is probably for you. If you're looking for something a little bit more sultry, but you still kind of like that pink vibe, I definitely recommend the Wine and Only palette, and just like that collection in general. I was on the website yesterday and they did restock it. That palette is so gorgeous because it does give you a pink look, but it's very sultry, very smoky, and I just think it's a nice change from like a bright pink. I also wanted to touch on the Colourpop Lunar New Year collection, which is celebrating the Year of the Ox. This collection consists of 2 new curated 9-pans, 3 different lippy sticks, 1 big Super Shock highlighter, and then there is a Forthright Beauty lip mask and a Soul Body shimmering dry body oil. If you are into reds and golds, or you like the idea of a Lunar New Year collection, this might be worth checking out. I know that I've read a lot of mixed opinions about Lunar New Year collections this year because a lot of brands have been doing them, and I feel like every year more and more brands release Lunar New Year themed collections. I know I've seen some people say that they are excited to see their Chinese culture being celebrated, and they love the fact that it is being spotlighted, and then I've also seen some people say that it feels like a cash grab, and it feels like brands are only paying attention because they can make money off of it. I can definitely see that being the case, especially because a lot of the time with these Lunar New Year collections, brands aren't necessarily releasing new products, they're just kind of repackaging older products and reselling them. So I can definitely see that point of view for sure. I think everything in this line is new with the possible exception of the palettes. I don't know why they chose to do single shadows in that type of packaging rather than a regular 9-pan palette. They might be existing shades. I'm not familiar enough with their single shadows to know for sure. But I did want to let you guys know this collection is available now on their website. The last thing I wanted to talk about from Colourpop is their Dynamite Cream Gel Color Vault. So this retails for $45. It comes with 9 different cream gel colors, and they normally retail for $7 each. So that is a $63 value. There are 5 new shades in this set and then 4 bestsellers. It does look like it's currently sold out, so we'll see if they end up restocking it. It kind of looks like maybe it was meant to be part of their holiday collection, or maybe they just decided to release it now. I don't know. I don't like eyeliners that come in the pot form. For some reason, I've never been able to get the hang of gel liner where you dip it in and then apply it with a brush. I have such a hard time with that formula. I definitely prefer just like a regular liquid liner pen or more of a pencil liner. Their cream gel liners are some of my favorites. I'm wearing one on my waterline today, like a really pretty pinky purple. So for me, I won't be buying this vault. I just don't like gel liners. I wish I could get them to work for me, but at the same time, I just feel like it's a lot of effort, and typically I just wear black liquid liner anyway. But if you guys do like those, definitely keep your eye on the website to see if they restock them. I do have a really exciting collaboration to talk about in today's video. It is a really gorgeous palette that was created by Kaleidos and Angelica Nyquvist here on YouTube. I'm going to link her channel in the description box below in case you guys don't follow her. She is so good at makeup in general, but especially colorful looks. And I've never seen anyone use color in the way that she does. She is so talented, and she must have like the most creative mind, because I would never think to combine color in the way that she does, and it always ends up looking so gorgeous and just magical and fun. And she definitely inspires me to pull out more colorful shades. I love colorful makeup, but I feel like I've kind of gotten away from it in the past year, and whenever I see one of her looks, I'm just inspired to play with it again. So I am really happy for her. She did such an amazing job on this palette. It is called the Club Nebula palette, and it's going to be available on the Kaleidos website on January 19th for $45. There are so many eyeshadow palettes hitting the market every single week, and I feel like it's hard to do something interesting and unique and fun, and I feel like she absolutely nailed it. And as she was kind of talking through the palette and swatching it, I totally saw her vision, and I'm just like inspired. So I definitely want to grab the palette. I think that it is so stunning. I do like Kaleidos. I have a few of their palettes. I'm actually wearing one on my eyes today. This one is the Futurism Volume 6. I actually just found it yesterday because I was reorganizing this room, all of my makeup for the new year, and they did send that one to me in the mail as PR last year, and I had it in a pile of things I wanted to try, and I just thought it was just such a fun palette. So I did wear that today. The matte shadows are very blendable. The shimmers are obviously gorgeous. Like, you can see them on my eye. They're easy to work with. And on top of that, I just love the colors that she chose. So again, congratulations to Angie on such a gorgeous palette. I know it's going to be a successful release. It's stunning, and what's really nice about her channel is she does so many different looks, so I just know she'll do a lot of looks using this palette, which will be great for inspiration, and I just think it's going to be a lot of fun to play with. So I do plan on picking this up. On the other hand, let's talk about a palette that I will not be buying. This is the Tartelette Juicy palette. It is available now for $45. It's a very brown-toned neutral palette with a few pops of pink. So I can see why some people might enjoy this palette, because not everyone is into colorful, vibrant eyeshadow. Some people wear more neutral, toned down shadows, which I totally get. For me, I do like shadows like that, but I do have them over and over in my collection. This just doesn't feel like something I need. On top of that, Tarte's eyeshadow formula just hasn't worked for me in the past. I actually thought about trying it again recently. They did a mini version of this palette for the holidays, and they had a set with 3 mini 9 pans. And I told you guys that I thought about picking that up because I've wanted to try the Tartelette formula again for a little while, just because people still rave about that formula. And when I tried it years ago, I feel like I had different preferences when it came to eyeshadow, but a lot of people said the formula in those minis were just very inconsistent and dry and patchy, so I decided to skip over them. You know, at this point, there are so many brands that make amazing eyeshadow that I feel like I don't necessarily need to spend my money on a brand that I don't think I will like, and I'd rather spend $45 on something really unique and fun like Angie's palette rather than this one. So I won't be buying this, but if you do like it, it will be coming soon to their website. There is a new Juvia's Place collab coming with Vanessa, Gyimah. I hope I said that right. I actually checked out one of her videos to see if she said her name, and she only said her first name, but she is gorgeous. She created this really pretty eyeshadow palette, and that's her on the front. I think she is so stunning, and I love the artwork. So this is available now for $15. There are 2 different glosses as well, available for $13 each, or you can buy the entire collection for $39. So Juvia's Place has been collaborating with different creators, which I think is really cool, and I love seeing what they come out with. I like that they're mini collections. Like, typically it's a 4-pan or 6-pan with 1 or 2 glosses, and I think that's the perfect size. When it comes to Juvia's Place, I think their formula is really good. I do tend to prefer their shimmer shadows over their mattes because their mattes are so rich and intense. Sometimes I have a little bit of difficulty blending them out compared to their shimmers, which I just use with my finger. This palette comes with 4 mattes, 1 shimmer, and then almost like a marbled shadow. I don't think I've seen that formula from them before. I think the color story is really pretty. Vanessa did a great job with the collection. I think because this one does come with more mattes than shimmers, I'll be skipping over it just because I don't know that I would reach for all of those mattes, and I do have similar shades in other Juvia's Place palettes. But if you guys are curious about the collection, you can get it now on their website. Violet Voss also released a new mini palette for $18. This is their Windflower palette. It feels like they've been doing a lot of these mini palettes lately. I think the last one was blue toned. I actually really like this color story. It has some gorgeous warm browns, some nice golds and bronzy tones. As far as like warm toned color stories go, I definitely prefer this one to like a very warm red orangey neutral palette. So I do like this. Violet Voss is a brand that I do want to try more from in 2021 because I have liked their formula, but I'm still trying to keep my palette purchases down to a minimum. I'm not necessarily doing one palette per month this year, but I'm still trying to keep it on the smaller side. Otherwise, it can get out of hand very, very quickly. And because I am buying the Club Nebula palette and then possibly the Animal Crossing palettes, I'm going to skip over this one for now just because I'm set with neutrals, but I do think it's really pretty. Charlotte Tilbury is coming out with a new lip product. So this is the Hyaluronic Happy Kiss and it retails for $34. It is a hyaluronic infused lip mask and also plumping effect lipstick gloss balm. What? So it's described as a lip mask, a lipstick, a gloss, and a balm. So based on the description, I can't tell exactly what it is. It kind of sounds like a super hydrating lip mask with a glossy hint of color. It does come in like traditional lipstick style packaging. I don't know, $34 for me is just a little bit, well, it's a lot too much for a new lip product right now. I'm not completely opposed to buying high-end lip products. It's a little bit more rare for me, and typically I do buy mini versions if at all possible. But I did buy a few lip products last year, and I like them, but I mean, to be honest, I'm just not getting as much use out of them as I normally would because I'm still wearing a mask every time I go out. So for me, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to buy $34 lip products for them to sit in my collection and only get used on occasion. Honestly, I think I need to take a little bit of a step back when it comes to buying lip products in general, just because I'm not using them. Makeup does expire, and by the time I get around to wearing them regularly again, I feel like they'll be a little bit older. So at this point, I think I just need to put a little bit of a ban on lip products unless there's one that really appeals to me and jumps out at me. And this one sounds nice. I feel like it would look really pretty on the lips, but I do feel like I have, you know, lipstick, lip gloss, balm hybrids in my collection already, so I just need to focus on using those. So I recently asked you guys what you thought about the brand Kiko Milano, and I got a lot of good feedback, so thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. It's over on my like best makeup deals of January video if you want to see what everyone was saying, but it is a brand that I am curious about trying in 2021. I made a list on my phone, like some of you guys said to avoid certain products, some of you guys said other ones are really good, but they do have a new collection. This is their Ray of Love collection, and there are quite a few products in it. So I will put some pictures on the screen for you guys, but it looks like they have some highlighters, some blushes, eyeshadows, lipsticks, a brush, and then also some lip glosses, some liners. The prices seem pretty fair. So the eyeshadow palettes are $15 each. The lip liners are $10 each. The radiant blushes are $16 each. And I don't know, it's just a brand that really appeals to me and jumps out at me, and I definitely want to try out some of their products. There are a few products that are appealing to me. I feel like out of all of this, the blushes look so pretty. I like the idea of a baked blush. I kind of go back and forth if I like a baked formula, if I don't, but I did hear that some of their cheek products are really nice, and then the highlighter looks nice as well. So I definitely want to try something from the collection. Typically this collection is available at Ulta, or no, typically the brand's new collections are at Ulta. Let me check. I know this brand is sold internationally as well, so if you guys don't live in the US, you'll have to let me know where you typically buy it. Do you buy it online? Are they sold in stores? Oh, they have a store in New York City, it says. I'll have to visit it next time I go to New York, which sadly probably won't be for a little while still. I haven't been to New York since last February, and I am so sad. It is my favorite place on earth. My husband and I typically go like every other month because we only live just a couple of hours away, and I miss it so, so much. So next time we're there, I'll definitely have to check it out. But in the meantime, I think I'll just order some products online because I've heard really, really good things. So if you guys have tried anything from this collection, let me know. The last thing I wanted to mention is this new clear lip oil from Kylie Cosmetics. Okay, so this retails for $22. It's going to be available on their website on January 19th. I don't understand. I feel like a lot of brands are coming out with clear lip products for over the $20 price tag. Anastasia Beverly Hills just did it. Kylie Cosmetics is doing it. I feel like if you're going to buy a clear lip product, like just get a $3 gloss from e.l.f. Okay, so this is technically not a lip gloss, it's a lip oil, but Colourpop has a clear lip oil. The Ulta Beauty line has a clear lip oil. I just don't recommend spending $22 on a clear lip oil. On top of that, their PR packaging for this product was ridiculous. I mean, it comes in a giant, I'm assuming like cardboard lip. You can definitely find other alternatives out there that are a lot less expensive than $22. I don't know if clear lip products are like the new thing that a lot of brands are releasing because, you know, Anastasia Beverly Hills just released one, but I encourage you not to spend a high-end price tag for a clear lip product. You can just get one for a lot less expensive. And I know formulas differ, but at the same time, do they differ that much? I feel like they don't, especially when it comes to just a clear. If I'm going to pay a little bit more, it's because I want a specific color or finish. And I mean, I'm guilty of buying high-end lip products. I love the Fenty Gloss Bombs, but I don't know that I would ever buy like just a clear Fenty Gloss Bomb. In fact, they did release one and I didn't buy it just because I felt like, I don't know, if I'm paying that much, I want like something that makes it special, like shimmer or color or something. Okay guys, that is the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day. And again, if you want more info on any of the products that I mentioned, I will link everything in the description box below. Otherwise, I will see you guys on Tuesday with a new video. Bye.